What's going on, everybody? Down with PNS at your service with today's video thought blog. I hope everyone has had a great week. No, it's been interesting. Like I said, I don't like talking politics, so I won't. But it is January 15th, and it has been action-packed couple of weeks so far of 2021. A lot of reminders of 2020, but definitely we're moving on, and we're going to keep moving in 2021. So today's video thought blog, I was thinking about Donald Trump. Actually, I was thinking about the book he made, The Art of the Deal, and I never read it. I don't tend to read it, but I was thinking about just that title. That title kept bugging me, The Art of the Deal. So in my mind, I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about the art of settling, and what does that mean? I don't know about you, but when I think about settling, I can think about I guess the lower part of settling, where you're settling for something you don't like, you don't want, um, that's not you, um, that you wouldn't, yeah, that you really wouldn't, you can't see yourself in, but you take it, you deal with it for the moment. Um, so when I think about settling, I think about a cycle that you go through as far as settling. The cycle starts with the start. It starts with, make sure I got. It starts with the starting point of we do it just to start, just to. I think about two areas of that. I think about jobs and relationships. I think about when you start your working career. I know for me, it was pretty much, I just got to get something. I just got to get some work. Didn't care what it was, whether it was fast food or newspapers or working a family business. It was just, I needed to start working. I needed to start working, getting some money in my pocket, learning that responsibility. And that's what it was. It was a start. And there's nothing wrong with that. And you get that job and you're like, well, it starts at $11 an hour. I would like 15. Well, it starts at $11 an hour. Um, with like benefits, not too many benefits, or it doesn't have any benefits. So you kind of weigh the pros and cons when you first start, and you make that settlement of, okay, it's not what I want. It's not quite there, but I'll take it because I need something to start with. So that's your start of a settlement right there, of being settled. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because in that time frame that you're in that situation, you can learn different things. Uh, Being there for a while, you can learn, like fast food. You start off as the uh, the counter person or the cashier, and the next thing you know, you learn how to cook or make the sandwiches. So you kind of make your way around of knowing the place and knowing your coworkers and the management as well. And it also knows you. It teaches you how to know yourself, as what is my temperament in this place? How do I deal with certain personalities? How efficient am I? Can I work all these areas? Or am I just good at this area? When you're in that starting point of being of the uh, settling, sorry, is that you're learning things. You're learning yourself. You're learning different things, and it actually helps you. It's not a bad thing. You're not really. It teaches you new things, and you learn, okay, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm okay with, and it helps build you up. Now, the other part of the settling is I call the mature part, where you come to grips with, okay, I was there, now I'm here, and I want to move on. Okay, I started as a cashier, or I started this. I see other positions I want to go for that I think would challenge me. Um, you look for areas you can step up into. You think about what you've learned and how you want to learn more. And it teaches you how to really stick with and come into your authentic self. Now, you could say at the starting point that, well, I wanted $15 an hour. And I started at 9, 10, 11. And now, because you were humble and did that, you gotten a couple raises. So now you're at about 14. But you notice that on that job that management's not so great. You've gotten all the positions, you know how they work. And you know that if you go to a certain place, or um, go up for another position, that you can get more money, you can learn more. It's not necessarily about the money, but it's really about your growth, and not being settled, not settling for mediocrity in your growth. So the maturity part is that, okay, I'm here. I want to go to the next. I want to go to the next step, the next season, the next area of my life, whatever that might be. Does it mean getting another job? Does it mean getting another position to step up? That depends on you, what that is. But it could be, okay, seeing that I need a raise, or I need to switch jobs that I can get paid more, because I've been at this job, I know all the positions, so I want to climb up from here. And I may not be able to do it at this job, so I may have to go somewhere else. But like I said, in the first point of starting, is that you learn what you can become, where you're at. You learn your strengths and your weaknesses. So when you're on the next part, the flip side of selling, that you know what you want, you know what you want to go for next. So you're continuing to learn. The first part of selling is starting, but the second part of the cycle is building. And I know it may, like, building, well, wouldn't that be ending? No, because you're building. As long as we live, we start something in the settling that, hey, I don't like this, but I'll stick with it for right now, because it could build into something more. And when you get to that building part, you notice that, okay, I've been building to something more. Now I'm ready to go to something more. And it's a cycle that keeps going. That you start part of the settling, sorry, and then you continue building with the settling. So eventually, you might think, man, does it ever come to an end? Yeah, when you're 6 feet under, it's gone, it's ending. But what I'd like to think about that is that at the end, you're still going to make a call to start or to build something. When you're in those last days, you're going to decide, hey, whether I'm going to go towards the Heavenly Father, or do I want to stay here? And I know for me, with all the stuff going on today and all the stuff of life, I would probably make the call to build on towards heavenwards. That's just me. Um, so to sum it up, guys, I just wanted to talk about the art of settling. How I feel it's a cycle, and it flips. It starts off with Okay, there's something I don't like, something I got to deal with at the time. So let me deal with it. And in that time, you learn, you gain convictions of, okay, what can I stick with? What can I go to the next level with? And what can't I go with? So, and that causes you to mature, where the flip side, you put it on the, it puts you on the flip side of, okay, now that I'm mature, I know what I want, I'm precise with what I want, and I know where I want to go. So let's aim towards that. And that is even a start, because you're still going to learn things. You're still going to feel like there's some things I'm like, no, I'm not going to work with this. Even when you start a new job that has certain things you want, there's politics of that job. There's a even a culture of that job that you may not like. You may like the money. You may even like what you do, that you don't mind making the money, but there could be other things of that job that you don't like. The politics, like I said, the culture. But that's something you have to mature in and push through to get to your next your next level of things in selling. So, um, sorry, I'm in Studio V today, so I'm kind of looking out for others looking at me. But you got to film. I got to film regardless, and wherever. So, but three things to watch out for in your selling that I think really help you in the cycle of starting and building in your selling is that you want to watch yourself in your emotions. Why do I say that? Because when we're starting the cycle of selling, we can very pretty much be like, I don't like this, I don't like that. And even though you don't like this and like that, in your emotions, you can kind of push things away and not uh, endure through it, not want to be bothered. But when you do that, you don't learn anything. And if you don't learn anything, you're stuck. So if you push through your emotions, it helps actually to train your emotions through that cycle to say, okay, yeah, I don't like this, I don't like that, or I do like this, and it helps you discern, figure things out, and it also helps you figure things out in your emotions. How are you gonna be? Are you gonna have gratitude and persevere through things, or are you gonna be bitter and just give up? So it's a thing of having that emotional intelligence and balance through the cycle of settling. Physically, you know, when you start stuff, uh, it definitely physically challenges you. And like, man, I wasn't prepared for the lifting on this job, or the uh, emotions that I had to deal with on this job. And emotions can affect you physically if you don't prepare for it, if you don't discern and fix your life to, okay, how do I deal with this physically? Okay, this job involves more lifting. Okay, I need to work out. I need to get strengthened so I can support the weight that I'm lifting, you know. Um, but also that helps you get prepared for the next level too, and then be mature to get, to work at your next level for what's coming. Because you could get another job that pays great and takes you to another level, but also takes you to another level of lifting heavier things or what have you. It could be just that, um, a new level. So you want to be prepared. You want to get prepared, and you want to be prepared for your next level. Uh, Number three is in dealing with with selling things in the cycle of starting and building, is that mentally, same thing. You want to you're going to be put in a situation where, okay, I got to fix my mind and how to handle this situation. So whether it's prayer, whether it's going to take a walk, whether it's uh, talking to people about how they talk to you, or definitely how you talk to them. Okay, mentally, how am I in the situation? How am I fixing my mind to deal with the situation? But that also helps you with how are you going to be mature and deal with the next situation. So when you matured and you're on that building part of the cycle, like, okay, you know how I work. I would like a raise, or like a new position, or okay, well, this job isn't going to provide me with that. Let me go look somewhere else. This relationship isn't where it needs to be, or uh, isn't what it was, or what have you, or you changed, something changed. Okay, let me do something else. And that's what I mean, guys, is that in the art of settling, I want you to see the two cycles. They never end. It's always a starting point of what you don't like, what you have to deal with, and that building point of getting to maturity to say, okay, this is my limit. This is what I want to do next. This is what I'm building on. This is what I'm going to build to next. And having those three keys of, okay, how am I fixing my mind? How am I fixing my emotions? How am I fixing my body to deal with this? And how am I going to be prepared for the next level? That's just my thoughts for today, guys. It's just, just that title of the book, The Art of the Deal. I was thinking about the art of settling. How do we master settling? You know, when it's a cycle that you're going to go through the rest of your life, it's a cycle of starting, like I said, the settling and building on it. It's going to be that for all your life. And I'm putting it in a positive way, because negatively, if you get into a situation where you're just feeling miserable and you have nowhere to go, well, whose fault is that? You're the common denominator in that situation. So you got to do what you need to do, not to be negative, not to be miserable, but to build, to grow and build onto your next level of selling. So guys, that's my video thought blog for today, The Art of Settling. Let me know what you think. It's I think about things and I share them with you because I want to know what you think. And if it something that resonates with you, definitely comment below, wherever I am on this page for comments. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know any questions about you want to ask about me and what I think about things. Let's have a discussion about it. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But I'll be back next week, guys. Down to the peanuts. Peace.